seeing Shadowheart suffer like this. All for doing the right thing. It's up to us to look after her now. If she needs a rest, we carry her. If she needs a hand, she has ours. If she needs ears, we've got 4 between us. Whatever she needs.
Shah called Shadowheart nothing. But I know better than that. She is something. She is worthy. She is strong. She is Shadowheart. Nothing can take the her from her. Not even a goddess.
Shadowheart suffers. You might be surprised, but it pains me to see. Now, what would you ask of me? You are Jacques Vonashdu, source of my bruises. I had the audacity to invite a man of your talents to strike me. You had the courage to stand against me, unflinching. In so doing, you made yourself my possession and my obsession.
Torches won't even stay lit.
Unshackled from shadows, she will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondor.
Seems like his prophecy missed a crucial part, though.
Didn't say who gave the angel back her wings. Believe me, I'm aching to have my revenge. My harpers are gone. Shadows, lost in the shadow theater of my mind, alone. I'm the last one standing. But I wouldn't be if it weren't for you. So, what do you say? Shall we take the final steps together? And mine. The time has come. Gederick will taste of death at last. Lead on.
not believe you'd betray the Absolute. Idiot!
I'll strip your bones clean. Soldier, I need your help.
What have you done? What have you done to me? Impossible. You are a thrall, a slave. You serve the Absolute. You serve me. Bow, you dog. Bow! prison. You've had it all this time. You worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
How good it is to see you again, Ketherick. At last you found a godmaster that suits you, it seems.
Halen, the thief. You stole Isabel from me, and now you think you'll take my life in the bargain?
You dare to speak her name? After your crimes innumerable, you would evoke her before me!
Enough! This ends, here and now, at last.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Take no joy in this.
Serene she might seem, but nature has her ways.
My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reborn one last time.
Your daughter? Isabel.
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketheric.
Can I touch your face?
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles. Sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
Look at all those tads. Enough to make an army of absolutists.
A pattern of blank minds newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness, and the dreamer awoke.
It's not too late to stop the cult from using these things. Now's our chance to change them or fry them.
You! Halt!
Her thoughts invade your own, hunting for recognition. Your parasite offers it readily.
True soul. A pleasure. What news from the field? General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back. Zarel's in the audience chamber, true soul. Go right ahead.
Let's hope this Zarel likes what we have to say.
Praise the Absolute.
out, come out.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions. All that remains of the pod inhabitant's former self. Amusement, curiosity, fascination. He believed the horrors of Moonrise to be a fleeting dream that fade on waking. This pod pulsates with the angry memories of Ravenguard's search officer, Manip Shurga. She laments her failure to locate him.
We will take the city. Every...
Desperation, pain, terror. Cultists raided his village. He was the sole survivor. Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fires raging about you. The pain is not enough to diminish your swing. One goblin after another falls to your blade. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke. Ravenguard, you call, but the clang of swords and spell shouts of attacking drow are your only reply. Though the pod is empty, traces of psychic energy still linger about it, and memories of its former inhabitants spill into your mind. You see the streets of Baldur's Gate, the emblem of the flaming fist, martial drills and courtly dances. You feel the courage of a soldier who became a commander, and the intelligence of a commander who became a duke. Ravenguard was here, in this pod not long ago. The device does not react to your presence. Courage, conviction, defiance. Even as her organs began to dissolve, she believed she could resist. The device does not react to your presence. You remember the shattered windows of Alteral's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond. In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for salvation. But when it comes, delirium, mania, the returned city casts your people out, the devils who dragged them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
That should work.
didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. The Blade of Frontiers. The savior I needed, if not the one I deserved. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived. I see. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard... her. Their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. I fell short of that mark in Avernus, and even so, it was not so bad as this. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. They have you. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like me. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I?
A couple of those flayers were comrades of mine. I'd have been trying to suck your brains out along with them, if you'd arrived any later.
Many hearts, one.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
What in the hells? That's Mizora in that pod.
This mind flare pod is not only empty, it looks abandoned. This pod has a different air to its chitinous cavern. Dust and dirt gather on the inside. It's broken beyond repair, seemingly by a blunt impact, as if whoever was inside threw themselves against it in an effort to break out. This pod's inhabitant must have taken a lot of damage while they were inside.
Mizora, you're Zariel's asset.